Okay, hello everyone. It's Ragnar Sepp from ByCycle. Today we will make the first one-on-one event on personal organization with ByCycle. This event we will make together with Namaunga. Namaunga, she is from Zambia, and now she will present herself. Namaunga, can you please tell us a bit more about yourself and why would you like to improve your personal organization skills?
Okay, my name is Namaunga. I'm from Zambia and I'm an aspiring content creator on YouTube. And I would love to know more on how I can manage my time in terms of posting content, etc.
I see, I see. Very nice. So I hope that today's event would be useful for you and it will boost your YouTube channel as well. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, right. So we proceed to the first topic of our webinar, which is why you want personal organization on the first place. Are you ready to start, Namaunga?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go. Basically, personal organization, in other words, can be explained as efficiency. So if you will look around on people on the streets, in your colleagues, in your family, your friends, and everything, you will see that not all the people are disciplined or organized. Some of them just live a bit of chaotical style of life. But some people at some point become very, very, like, let's say, focused, and they really try to stick to some kind of like regime. So what happens in their life? Normally, people start to organize themselves when they have, let's say, challenges, right, or goals which exceed their present knowledge, skills, experience. So
Okay.
when you want to achieve something which demands from you to go out of your comfort zone, let's say, right? And in this point,
Yes.
going out of comfort zone means that you want to be efficient. And what's efficient? It's achieve more result, achieve more with less efforts. So there is a complex result which exceeds your abilities, but which you actually want to accomplish. So let's say you have your YouTube channel which you want to promote. And by the way, link to this YouTube channel will be in the description to our video. We encourage everybody to go and check the content which Namaunga produces. And you would like to develop it. And this is something which is outside of your present skills, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's why you want to be efficient. You want to make more videos and you want to spend less resources on that. Only in this way, your channel, you will produce regular content for your channel, and your channel will grow. Otherwise, if you will just make it once in a year, in half a year, your channel will not grow much, since regularity is the key. Another point is when you got under some sort of pressure of life. So when you got into position when you don't have enough money maybe, or you have a lot of work, or this work is way too complicated. It's not about your goals anymore, it's about pressure of life. It's when life puts too much load on yourself. And it's again, you want to be efficient, you want to achieve more with less efforts. That's why you want to proceed with personal organization. For example, my friend Murat example, he works right now in a bank. He has quite a good position, but at the same time,
Okay.
he really wants to start a company for creating crypto tokens and stuff. But this is something he's struggling with for several years already. And from my personal experience, I see that he has some, how to say, challenges, since he didn't he that since he was employee for his entire life. This transition to become entrepreneur is a bit too challenging for him, and he still cannot do it. But he actually started to pay much more attention with personal organization, and his business started to move. He's developing it right now. Yeah, and to finalize this topic, this place here, we have such kind of stuff, survival versus success. So basically, each time of our existence, of our life, we exist in two modes. Or we are in survival mode, or we are in success mode. In survival mode means that we are existing on insufficient resources, that we do not have enough to maintain our normal everyday life. And that also can be a sort of motivation for better personal organization. So again, you want to achieve more with less efforts and less resources. And another point is success. What is success? Success means achievement of a planned result. So there is some result you really want to achieve. And if you achieve this result, then this is a success. So let's say, Namaunga, you want during these 3 summer months, you want to publish, let's say, 12 videos onto your YouTube channel. And these 12 videos would be planned result, right? If on the 31st or 31st of August 2024, you get 12 new videos on your YouTube channel, then you actually successful. You get to the success. So it's important to understand here that success, sometimes people understand that you can buy some expensive stuff, you know, some expensive cars, fly with expensive these tickets or something, wear some expensive I don't know, diamonds or like whatever, and people think this is success. But actually success means when you achieve a result which you planned. So you cannot be successful if you do not have planned result. And planning a result is already a part of personal organization. So if you are not planning to achieve any result, you cannot be successful just by definition. Is it clear right now, Namaunga?
Yes, it's clear.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. And the last one is organize yourself, organize your team. You cannot organize other people if you cannot organize yourself. Simple as that. Simple as that. So right now let me show really fast about ByCycle, how we work with ByCycle and what exactly are we organizing on the first place. So first of all, we have tasks. Tasks, they are, let's say, valuable activities to achieve some result. So as only I finish some task means that I achieved some success already. And tasks, they are small pieces of work directed to achieving some specific result. That's simple as that. Again, without result, there is no task, there is no work. If I will be sitting all day scrolling in Facebook, there is no result. But if I plan myself, for example, writing article about starting a business, so I have a result planned, I want to have article, after I will finish it, it will be completed and I will be succeed with this work. That's why this is a task. Then we also have another element what we organize. It's event, and the events, they are something what happens. Basically, event you can explain, describe as a meeting with other people. So when you meet with other people for, again, for some specific purpose, to make a training, to discuss something, you know, to create something together, to work on something together for some common activity. This is event. Events we can divide into two like categories. Ones they're basically events. They're more like bigger elements, and another one is meeting. So, for example, if you go to a gym, to make a training with your friend and with coach, it would be more like a meeting. But if after gym you go to some sort of tournament, it will be an event, because this demands much more from you, much more attention and much more resources. So, you want to plan and you want to keep your events in one place. That's why we have this specific section here in ByCycle. And the last element is project. Project is basically similar to task. It's also some work which is directed to achieving some specific result. Only that right now this result is so complex and so big, let's say, and it's so stretched in time that this specific result, to achieve this specific result, you need to achieve several smaller results, which we call tasks, right? That's why each task has each project, I'm sorry, has tasks in itself. And here, if you will go in the project profile in ByCycle, you will see that, for example, for this project, ideas for development, here we keep all the tasks which we would like to do with ByCycle to improve it. But our idea is to make ByCycle the best software in the world, right? So, but to achieve this complex result,
Yes.
the best software in the world, we want to accomplish some small results like right-click menu, add option of choosing background, loader improvement, and so on and so far. So, and only after we will accomplish all of them, we will become maybe the best software in the world. So that's the point. And to keep everything together, we have a calendar. So let's say calendar, it's like a table on which you place your tasks, events, and projects, tasks from projects, and you organize them into some order. And why so? Because simple as that, you cannot perform two works at the same time. So let's say right now we are having this event, organize your work with ByCycle, meaning that I cannot be starting a business article at the same time, right? It makes sense. So that's why you want to have a place where you would keep all those elements, tasks, events, and projects organized and ordered. And for those purpose, you are using ByCycle. You're using calendar, I'm sorry. So, Namaunga, at this point, do you have any questions about first section of our webinar? Or we can proceed?
Now we can proceed.
Okay, very nice, very nice. So everything is clear, nothing to question here, right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So second, then we go to the second section. Second section is new approach to calendar tool. So traditional approach that calendar is a tool to plan future. So normally people use calendar to plan some activity which they think will happen in future, and calendar is normally used for this further activity plan. With ByCycle, we also utilize this functionality that with calendar in ByCycle you also can use calendar for planning future activities, and together with that we have a new approach. So we are expanding the attitude, the approach to calendar. So calendar, it's not only managing your intentions. You see, it's here. Calendar is also recording your ongoing activities. So every day in your life, something is happening, you know. And Namaunga, can you tell me right now what you did last Tuesday of the last week? Starting from the morning till the evening. Can you tell me the entire picture of your day? Starting from the morning till the evening, Tuesday last week.
In the morning, I went for work, and then in the afternoon, I went to the gym.
And
And
how do
then
you
the
know that?
rest of the day.
How do you know that?
Yes,
How do you know this?
because it's more like a daily thing, daily activity.
Yeah, so this is something what normally happens during your day, right? So you suppose that
Yes.
last week Tuesday this is what exactly happened, but at the same time you cannot say hour by hour what actually happened, since you don't have record for that. And
Yes.
that's the new approach which we are using in ByCycle, that calendar is not only tool to plan your intentions, your future activities, it's also a tool to record your life. And why is it important? Because in this case calendar becomes a sort of a diary or a mirror of your life, and every time you can go and look at this mirror, and in this mirror you can see what your life is about, you know, what's happening with your life, with which activities you feel in your life. And why is it important? Since this allows you to set priorities. You can raise your efficiency. You can see that, okay, actually I'm spending too much time, I'm paying too much attention to this stuff, but those questions, they're not actually important in my life. So instead of paying more attention to those questions, I would rather paying attention to something what's important, like my YouTube channel, you know, and
Yes.
recording your life, having this mirror of your life gives you additional healthy motivation to proceed with your goals. So it's while organizing yourself, it's important to develop a habit to record all your days. And why you want to do it? Because you want to have objective picture of your life. You know, you want to understand what's actually
Okay.
happening in your life. You want to collect crucial data about your life. So because the calendar actually shows that you was doing this, you was doing that, you was doing that, and this is crucial data, like data upon which you can then make some decisions, make some other moves. And third, increase awareness of time limits. What I mean here is the point is that we actually tend to speak too much about tomorrow. Something will happen tomorrow, or next week, or next month, or in 2 months, you know, or in September, or like wherever. So we used to live in some sort of long life. But for the sake of personal organization, you want to understand how many time do you have exactly, and how many time do you have exactly. You see it from your calendar. You understand that time which you have today, you cannot use it tomorrow, and time which you have in 2 weeks, you cannot use it today. And by recording your life in calendar, you actually start to see how fast your life goes, and how short this period of your activity is. Because then when you will go to sleep and wake up, you actually start all over again. You like do full cycle, you know, you like doing full cycle, and then after this full cycle you start like from the 0 point, like from the clean sheet, you know. That's what's important. What was written before doesn't matter anymore. You have a clean sheet, and then you proceed. So let me show you how it works in ByCycle, for example. uh, yeah, so I have already some activities pre-planned for the following week, let's say. But here you can see that this is 24 hours. This is everything what we have in one day. From these 24 hours, there are some hours which I'm sleeping, right? And then some hours they are free. And if you can see, they're not so much of them. They're actually 16 hours. And when you start to record them, you start to realize how fast these empty slots gets filled in with information. And then you start to see, oh, wait, it's already 16 o'clock. 16 o'clock and I want to go 22 means I have only 6 hours left for today. So this kind of recording your life helps you to realize that you are losing a lot of time, right? And to make it easier for people, for users to use ByCycle to record their life, we made our calendar to be the same as Excel table. So if you will click here, it just opens here. Nothing, you don't have any pop-up windows, nothing else happens, you don't go anywhere. You remain where you are and you write some activity, let's say, right? And you put color and you can expand like this. And these 2 hours of something already like recorded. So recording your life takes basically 3 to 4, maybe 5 minutes of your time per day. So it's actually a really small investment, but at the same time, this small investment brings massive benefit in improving your life. And beside that, we have another option, which is time report. It's loading right now, loading. Cannot see. Wait, let me reload. Namaunga, till the point, do you understand everything what I'm speaking about? Do you have any questions? Something to ask?
No, I'm clear.
How do you think what I'm telling right now, is it anyway useful? Do you feel it useful for yourself right now, or what would you say?
Yes, it is.
Okay, it is nice to hear. It is nice to hear. So we have some difficulties with the internet, so so we are coming back here. Okay, so if no question, then let's proceed to third section of our seminar, which is focus and pay attention. Basically, focusing is crucial for personal efficiency, since high focus gives high performance. You cannot achieve much if you are constantly distracted, if you are processing too much of questions at the same time. We are working the best, and we are performing the best if we are totally focusing and bringing all our resources, all our attention to one specific point at the time. So if I am writing article, I am only writing an article. I'm not thinking about my clients. I'm not thinking about development of ByCycle. I'm not thinking about accounting. I'm not thinking about investors. I'm thinking only about article. Because if I would be thinking about all those stuff all together, I would never write a beautiful article, right? So that's what's important. And there are some focusing techniques. So main point that without high focus you cannot achieve high performance, so that's why you want to keep high focus to achieve high performance, right? Makes sense. And how you can achieve high focus is by performing these simple techniques. So first of all, focus by letting it go, and it is not a sacrifice. So what do we mean here? Focusing by letting it go means that when you wake up in the morning and you start to think, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or way too much, I'm already overwhelmed and I haven't even started, you know? Instead, what you are doing, you basically say, I don't care about anything, I let everything go. I'm letting everything go. And from all the tasks which I have, I concentrate, I focus on one specific task which I really want to accomplish today. For example, I want to record a video. So I'm focusing on this and I'm thinking about these specific tasks. And then after I will perform it, complete it, I will move to the second one. And so after I will perform second, I will move to the third one, and then maybe it's already evening, so I go sleep. This is how it goes. So first technique, it's letting it go. You will always have, because we assume that you are under pressure of your life, that you are dealing with complex result which exceeds your abilities, meaning that you don't have enough resource to deal with everything. You can deal only with something, with one specific question, and you are focusing on this specific question, and all other questions you let them go. So they are not important like for the moment, and you are not sacrificing one task in the favor of another task. You just let one task go, and then you will return to it after you will succeed with your present task. This is technique number one. Technique number two is dealing with distractions. So we have right now a lot of different communication channels. We have a lot of messengers. We have people around ourselves. We have emails. We have our personal interests, you know, and sometimes they are coming and they do not allow us to focus, because I want to focus. I'm writing an article, for example, or Namaunga, for example, you are making some video, and at the same time somebody enters room and starts to talk to you. So it's distraction, you know. That's why it's important for the moment of working with this particular task. You cut all those distractions. You put telephone in the silent mode. You don't check your email. You don't check Facebook, anything. You only stay with the video which you are making, which you are trying to make right now. And I believe you can do it, since you are doing quite nice videos already. Yeah, and basically third techniques is prioritizing multitasking, so one thing per time. I already told about this, that to have one thing is important, and from here again you have 6 tasks, for example, which are hanging there, but instead of thinking, okay, I will do this, I will do this, I will do this, and I will do this, you will start doing all the tasks by a little. But instead of doing all the tasks by a little, you want to accomplish one task. You actually want to close this task. So if you start to make a video for your YouTube channel, right, you can make this video in 1 hour, and you can make this video in 1 week. Am I correct? Namaunga.
Yes.
Yeah. And the difference here is how focused you are.
Yes,
Yeah.
you
So,
are.
yeah. So if you will be doing a bit of video, then a bit of learning, then a bit of accounting, then a bit of that, it will not work good. You want to finish task, finish task, finish task, and this starts to develop. Develops this healthy motivation to stay focused on one task per time. So, how it works in ByCycle? In ByCycle, it works in the way that we exploit the principle that you cannot make all the work at the same time, and you do not want to keep everything in your memory. You want to have everything recorded. So, first of all, you record all the work you actually want to do. You record this work all in the form of tasks, all in the form of projects, right? And then from those tasks already you start to focus, and that's when those beautiful stars come to help, come to rescue. Namaunga, can you please mute your microphone that we don't hear those background? Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. So, white stars here means that this task work only created, right? So, but you haven't started on it yet. But when you put orange star for this task, means that you actually want to accomplish this work. So those tasks with orange stars, they, let's say, they go under your focus already. So you start to focus only on them. So for a while you forgot about those tasks which are with white stars, and you concentrate only on orange star tasks. And tasks with orange star, they appear in the weekly plan, meaning that orange stars means that they are tasks which you want to accomplish this particular week. So you focus only on this weekly plan. They are basically the same here. So we have idea, starting business, ByCycle, product sites, and finish cycle and analysis. And then if we will go to my task list, you will have that I have exactly these 4 tasks marked as orange. So I focus only on these remaining, on these 4 tasks right now. And here I also have different stars. The point here is that from all those tasks, again, I cannot perform them at the same time. I can focus only one particular task at the moment. And those tasks are or per day. So I mark with orange here. When you will highlight, it will show you some sort of pop-up description. So orange star means tasks planned for today. So I want to concentrate only on these 2 tasks, and those tasks which they are still waiting. So I will perform them maybe on Friday, maybe on Saturday. I still have time this week. I will perform them later. But first of all, I want to accomplish this task. And with orange star, all the tasks, they go up the list. And this helps you to focus even more. So in task, you have all your tasks. Then from this task, you take only some tasks which you can realistically perform, accomplish in the upcoming week. And then from upcoming week, you decide which tasks you want to work with first of all. And you mark them with orange stars as well. And as you can see, I have already accomplished some tasks. They go with purple stars. So this is focusing help you to become more productive and to achieve more with less efforts. So this is end for part 3. Namaunga, do you want to ask something? Do you have any questions here or comments, or can we proceed forward?
No, I'm clear. I don't have any questions.
Very nice. You're very smart, Namaunga. Very nice. It's very fun to work with you. Okay, we go forward then. Our fourth, yeah, please mute, Namaunga, please mute. So number 4, we have revolution starts today. This is our 4th section. What I mean by that, I have already covered this topic partially. So we have 2 cycles in our life. One cycle is weekly cycle and another is daily cycle, maybe even otherwise. So first of all, we live daily cycle, and daily cycles, they form weekly cycle. And those 2 cycles, they are most important in our life. Maybe we can say that we have also monthly cycle and annual cycle, but they are not so important. So the most important, which actually affect our organizing ability and our everyday existence, it's daily cycle and the weekly cycle. So daily cycle works very simple. It's morning, day, evening, night. And then again, morning, day, evening, night. Morning, day, evening, night. This is how this cycle works. So as only you accomplish the cycle, you basically start it again, over again. That's why it's cycle. And weekly cycle, I guess you already know, it starts with Monday, finishes with Sunday. In some countries, it starts with Sunday, finishes with Saturday. And they all over again. And if you will check your life, if you will observe your life a bit, you will see that on the same days of the week tend to happen similar activities, or tends to go in the similar way. So let's say Wednesdays are regularly different than Fridays, and Tuesdays, they are regularly different than Saturday. That's a fact. So you should deal with this accordingly. You cannot deal with Saturday as if it's Monday, because they are totally different days with totally different energy and with totally different goals, let's say, with totally different essence. And the same with the day. So what you do in the morning, you cannot do at night. What you do at night, you cannot do during the day, right? Since we have the best period of time for each particular activity. And that's why it's important to understand this daily cycle. And from daily cycle, again, the active part, which we have actually used, it's 16 hours. I already told about that. And here I would say like that these 16 hours, this is a correct attitude to time, let's say, to deal time not as time but rather as attention. So meaning that you have 16 hours of attention, and this attention is your, like a sort of your money, you know. So when you wake up in the morning, you have 16 hours of your money, right? You have like $1,600, and then you just spend those $1,600 on ongoing basis. You just spend them. You cannot affect them, you know. And this is your attention. That's why we're saying paying attention. It's like paying money, paying attention. So you have 16 hours of your money, and only you can decide to which kind of activity you will pay this money, your personal money, you know. You can pay it to something what makes sense in your life. For example, promoting your YouTube channel, making new videos, like studying something. So you are paying your personal money for something something valuable which you got in return. Or you can just waste your attention, waste your money onto some I don't know, social network, scrolling in the social network. It's basically you are just burning your attention, your personal money without any value. So you just let it waste. And then after we understand that attention is our personal money, we can understand that why it's so important to record your life in calendar, because calendar records, they become some sort of your personal accounting. You look, okay, where do I spend my personal money, my attention, what I am paying my attention to, and this is what accounting. So as any successful company has to keep books, have to keep accounting records. This is what divides a serious company from some not serious company, let's say. The same is with your personal life. If do you record your life, do you make your personal accounting, or you do not make it? Right now you have already a good tool for this, and this tool is ByCycle. And let's pay some attention to how it goes with the week planning. So first of all, with the daily cycle. As you can see, let's check this week. I have empty for Friday, almost. Something's planned already, but mostly empty. And also I have empty for Saturday and Sunday. So I'm not planning anything for those days straight away. Because I want to plan on Friday, in the morning of Friday, or in the evening of Thursday. Since I wake up in different mood, in different situations. Sometimes I overslept. Sometimes I wake up in the 8 o'clock. Sometimes I wake up in 11 o'clock, you know. So you can never plan, you can never be sure how your morning will go. That's why you want to develop a habit that you wake up in the morning, and first of all, what you do, you go to your calendar and you plan something for this specific day. So, for example, I will wake up in the morning on Friday, and I will take starting business. It's an article which I want to write, and I will put it like this. So right now I am in the morning of Friday. I am already sure that I wake up in 8 o'clock because I actually woke up. But right now I don't want to plan it like this, because my previous records show me that I sleep actually way over 8 o'clock. So if I will plan it onto 9 o'clock, most likely I will not start to work it. So this plan is not realistic, you know. So that's why I would like to make this plan for Friday in the morning of Friday. So this is how daily cycle works. And weekly cycle works even simpler. That in the morning of Monday, you wake up, you open your task, and you check which list of tasks you have, what you want to, and then from those lists of tasks, you decide which tasks you want to achieve this particular week. And you just click them like pim, 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 and all those orange stars will appear in your weekly plan. And right now you have a plan for a week. So you have your week planned. These particular 8 tasks, they are planned for the entire week. And then already I will not be performing any weekly planning. I will perform only daily planning. That's simple as it is, and you can see that weekly planning takes you only some seconds, some minutes maybe of your life. It's very simple to do. You just click and that's it. All the rest is done by the system. Okay, that's it for number 4. Namaunga, any questions or comments do you have right now?
No, I have no questions. I'm understanding everything you're saying.
Okay, what do you think? Does it make sense what I'm saying?
Yes, it's making sense.
Okay, thank you very much. So then we proceed. Only 2 left, and I will try to cover them really briefly. So first of all, algorithms. Algorithms, game changer and game winner, right? So let me show you how a normal algorithm looks
Yes.
like. As you can see, I'm writing articles, and I have some plan of articles to write, right? And here I have such a task which called draft article. When I will go inside this draft article, here I have algorithm. So this is step-by-step instruction how to write an article. Why it's a game changer and a game winner? Since writing an article, it's a task. It's a simple work. It's work which I can accomplish within one day in a few hours. It's not something which will take me several weeks. And this is work I can perform by myself. I don't need other team members to participate on this work. And since some work happens regularly, right? If you will go here, you can see how many I have written already and how many I want to write, and I'm constantly adding articles here, ideas for writing articles. So this is the work I'm regularly performing. And to simplify this work, not to forget anything crucial, I divide this regular task into steps. We call it algorithm. So first of all, add idea, then create structure of an article, write main text and check grammar, find the picture for this article, add text and picture to WordPress site, insert links and SEO keywords, then add the ByCycle link, and then publish on social networks, and then if needed, boost and promote. We don't do it anymore, so that's why I write it optional. So sometimes do, sometimes not. So, and those 9 steps, they go step by step. And I do not need to think, because sometimes I can just write an article, just publish, but I will forget to insert links and SEO keywords. Or I will not create structure of an article, and because of that it will be just some chaotic text, you know. Or I will not publish it on social nets. I do not want to keep all these important steps, but they are all important. You know, I want to accomplish them all, because all of them, they guarantee that in the end of the day, I will have the high quality result, the result I want to achieve. I want to write high quality articles which will bring some knowledge and some additional motivation to people to start own entrepreneurship, you know. And that's why I want to provide them with quality content, and that's why I divide this work into algorithm. So some short story from my life. My first business activity was dealing with short-term apartments in Tallinn for tourists. So I was giving like on Booking.com or Airbnb. I have several apartments, and in the very beginning of my business, I didn't have much money, let's say. So I made most of the work myself. And I performed also cleaning of apartments myself. And since cleaning of apartment was a regular task, which I was performing every time after people check out, and I really wanted to that new people will come to a very clean, beautiful, and fresh apartment, I divided this task into some into steps. And while doing it, if starting in the beginning, cleaning apartment sometimes took me 1.5 hours, sometimes 2 hours, depending. But then after I introduced algorithm, I managed to clean apartment in 40 minutes with the same result, meaning that right now I achieve more with less resources, with less efforts. And then after I started to hire women to clean apartment, I also provided them with algorithm. But I saw that if they ignore algorithm, then after cleaning apartment is still dirty because they forgot to do those work or those work. And they were saying to me, after I asked how much time it went to you to clean apartment, one woman said it's 2 hours, then another one 1.5, 2 hours, 1.5. But after they started to do it through algorithm, their time also shrink. They also managed to do it in less than in 1 hour. That's why algorithms, they are game changer and they are game winner, because algorithms breaking your tasks, particularly your regular tasks, into steps, into algorithms, really helps to boost your efficiency and to achieve more with less effort. So this is a crucial part of personal organization. Yeah. So that's why we're using algorithm for repeating tasks, and beside that we also have a function of copy in ByCycle, that if after you finished a task you can click copy and create similar task, because you will do this work some other time. So copy task or copy event or copy project, they are basically functions which are meant to help you to keep those algorithms. Since when you copy a task, you will copy it together with the algorithm. Let me show it how it works. We go back to no, it's not the same task. Sorry, here this one. So if I will go here, draft article, and then I will click copy. I have draft article copy, and this algorithm, as you can see, is here. So I already have algorithm written. I don't need to write it over and over again. It's already written. So it saves a lot of time, and you don't need to do unnecessary work anymore. Yeah. So this is the end of section 5. Namaunga, any questions here or any comments? Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Any questions
No
or
questions.
comments? No questions, no comments. Okay, then we proceed. Very nice. So, and this is the last section of our seminar today. This is think, plan, create, and record. So, and as you can see here, first you think, then you plan, now you create, and after you record. So that's basically the point why we call ByCycle, because it's ByCycle. You are doing everything by cycle. All your life consists from cycles, and you will already know that there are two cycles. One cycle is daily cycle, and another cycle is weekly cycle. We have it here. But despite of that, there is, let's say, business cycle or creation cycle or working cycle. They're all the same. When you want to manage your company, or when you want to manage your project, or to bring any of your ideas to life, you will always follow the same cycle. And if you follow this cycle, then you will succeed, meaning that you will get the result which you plan, which you intend. If you will ignore the cycle, and if you will skip some steps of this cycle, then you will or fail, meaning that you will not get the result which you want to achieve, or this result would be of much lower quality than you wanted it to be. So this cycle is think, plan, create, and record. So first of all, you think about something. It's like I suppose it's clear that you cannot start doing something without actually thinking about it. But thinking, meaning, let's say, imagining, and basically idea of thinking, it's you think about result. You think about which kind of result you want to achieve. Then you think, do you have enough resources? Do you have enough competence? Can you break down the path to this result into pieces? Let's say if it's a project, will you divide it into tasks, or if it's a task, how you would divide it into steps of the algorithm? This is what you are thinking about. You know, you can think what can go wrong, what cannot go wrong, what can go right. So there is some stuff to think about, and for thinking in ByCycle we have this particular tool, which is Notepad. So here you can create different notes and write them. If it's for strategic thinking, if it's for just for a task or for a project, you write them into information section. So all your thoughts you put into information section, and then for you it's much easier to understand which kind of result you want to achieve in the end of the day. This is our thinking tool. So then another next step of the cycle is planning. Then you plan, and by planning it means you create work, and the work which you create, not the work, let's say tasks, create tasks and projects. So you add them to the ByCycle. You add them to the system, so you can use a Notepad or whatever. ByCycle is the best right now, so I will be speaking about ByCycle. So planning means that, okay, you understand more or less result which you want to achieve, you understand what you need to achieve this result, what you want to do to achieve this result, and now you plan it. So first of all, you create it as a work, as a task, or as a project, or maybe as an event, and then you already proceed or with weekly planning or with daily planning. You see, everything in ByCycle and in our seminar today is actually combined together. Everything is connected. So plan for the day or plan for the week. So you want to understand when exactly you want to do this work, and how you would specify this work. If this work is task, is this work event, or is this work a project? You know, that's what you are planning. Then you create. Now you create. Basically, creating means that after you thought about this, after you recorded it in some shape into the system, and you planned it for this particular week, and then you planned it for this particular day, and you put it into calendar. Now you have a time or your attention money which you want to pay to this specific work. So basically, create part means paying attention. So now you pay your personal money to get to the result. You pay attention to this specific work to get the result what you want to achieve. And the final step, you record. While you record, because you want to understand if you achieved result or not. And second, if you will be doing similar work some next time, you can always come back and you can check. So you do not need to think about this that much. You can always go and check your previous tasks of the similar nature, or projects or events, and check how it went back then, and what you will be doing like right now. And after you record it, cycle is finished. And what's the sweetest part with recording about ByCycle is that recording happens automatically. Basically, by thinking, planning, and paying attention, you already record your work, you record your intention, you record your result. It's already in the system. So the fourth part of the fourth part of the cycle happens on its own. You see, recording happens on its own. For thinking tool, we have information section. We have here notepad section, and for planning, you create different forms of work. You put stars. You put this work to calendar, and creating tool, it's not so a tool anymore. You basically put it into calendar and you start to paying attention. And yeah, and if you will think that something doesn't go quite as you want, that some results you cannot achieve, then you think about this cycle, and then you will see that something is not quite happening here. Normally, let's say the common mistake or the common attitude that people don't think much. They just got some idea that, oh, I want to have some YouTube channel, for example, right? And people just start to create. But because cycle doesn't happen, then people just stick with create and lose motivation. And after a while, you just don't want to pay attention to the stuff because you don't understand why you should be paying your attention to this specific activity, wasting your vital resources, while you would be better doing something else. But actually, the problem is that you're trying to create something which you have not planned, or you're trying to plan something which you have not thought about quite well, or you're trying to think about something which was not recorded before, you know. So here, again, think, plan, create, record. I will show it here. So basically, this draft article, it's already a record. So this algorithm, it's actually a record. So from my previous experience of writing an article, right now I understand that to write an article, I have to perform this specific task. So I don't need to think about this anymore. I don't need to plan it anymore. I only click button copy, and it's already ready. I only work with my creation, with writing specific task. And basically, this is summarize our session today, Namaunga. That we started with why personal organization is important, because we want to be efficient and to achieve more with less efforts. What is new approach to calendar tool is that we don't only want to write our intentions, we also want to record our ongoing activities, have a mirror of our life. Then focus and paying attention. You want to be focused because high focus gives high performance, and your attention is your personal money. It's the most valuable money you will ever have. Not a single dollar, not a single euro, not a single kwacha will ever be more valuable than the money of your personal attention. In the section of Revolution Starts Today, we paid attention that 16 hours, it's all what we have, and that we have two major cycles of our life. One is daily cycle, and another is weekly cycle, and we follow them. Algorithms means that if you have some specific work which you do on the regular basis, it makes a huge win and a massive benefit to break down this work into steps, into algorithms, and then you will be achieving much better result with much lower efforts. And the most of all, what's most important, that if you want to succeed in any kind of activity, particularly in the business activity, you cannot ignore think, plan, create, record cycle. This is the cycle, this is the basic cycle. And about each, after you will develop this habit, that first I think, then I plan, then I create, and then I record. Only then you will be getting to the result which you want to achieve on the regular basis, and meaning that you will become a successful person. And I do hope that you got today some valuable knowledge on Namaunga, and I do hope that the knowledge which you received today will really help you to develop your YouTube channel. And if you have some other ideas, some other projects, maybe you will deal with them as well. This video we will publish on YouTube. You can always go back there and to check something if you will like forget something, or if something would not be clear for you. So you are welcome to come. And right now, to finalize, do you have any questions or any suggestions? And could you please share your, very briefly, your common but honest, really please do it honest, your honest feedback about this webinar, and give your suggestions of what you think would improve our this webinar, what could make it better and help other people to proceed with their project as well. Namaunga. Hello. Yeah, okay. So looks like that Google disconnected us 2 minutes ago. So Namaunga is not here. I will then ask her, and I will ask Namaunga to write her feedback into comment section on our YouTube channel. And for the moment, thank you everybody for your attention, for your 1 hour of your personal money. I do hope that it was useful for you as well. Share, like, subscribe, and all the stuff like that. All the best, and see you next time. Bye bye.